I wasn't aware of it, but I was slowly losing my Hindu culture deep within the folds of negative representation. Like many children, I developed a fascination with television. However, I failed to understand the consequences of television stereotypes of my culture. Staring up at that big screen at just 7 or 9, nerdy, weird Hindus were the only representation I had. And as a result, I distanced myself from my culture. I didn't understand our customs or why we did them. No laying down at 6 p.m., my parents said. Only accept things with your right hand. To me, these were seemingly pointless superstitions and rituals that I never took the time to learn about. And as a result, I struggled to appreciate my culture, feeling isolated from those around me, including my family. The very few examples of Hindus on screen all played an important role of my perception of my culture. One example is Apu from The Simpsons, who has 8 children, works at a convenience store, and has a thick Indian accent. It seemed like the show's creators wanted to combine every Hindu stereotype into one character. I saw similar stereotypes in nerdy Baljit Ginger from Phineas and Ferb and Ravi from Jessie, who screamed in Hindi every time he was mad. First of all, not every Hindu speaks Hindi. Hindus can speak Tamil, Telugu, Malayalam, Kannada, and plenty of other languages. People also seem to think that Indians speak Indian, which isn't a language, but a nationality. Asking an Indian if they speak Indian is like asking your English teacher if you speak American. It just doesn't work out. Another thing that people seem to forget is that India is in Asia. Yup, that's right, India is not its own continent. The biggest problem with these stereotypes is that it creates a negative mindset which can lead to insecurities linked to being a Hindu and being Indian. Placing stereotypes in any culture or religion can lead to a negative mindset about one's culture or background. Something that bridged my connection with my culture and religion was researching more about what we practice and why. I learned that most of the things that we practice have some type of scientific reasoning behind them. For example, we always take an oil bath after an eclipse. I learned that the reason behind this was that the eclipse creates a shift of negative energy and imbalanced gravitational force to enter your body, which is cleansed when you take an oil bath. This is Rahu, one of the 9 major celestial bodies, who represents lunar and solar eclipses. Another aspect of my religion which I learned about was toe rings. I'd seen one being worn by my mom and grandmother previously, but never thought much of it. Later, I learned how it connects the toe to the uterus, strengthening it. In old scriptures, it is said that you shouldn't sleep with your head pointed north. Your body's magnetic field is asymmetric to the Earth's magnetic field. This leads to higher blood pressure. Another interesting example of this is the tilak, potra, or bindi. It's a dot that most Hindu people wear on their foreheads. This point is actually a medicinal pressure point, and it helps keep negative energy from entering your body. Learning all of this has helped me understand more about my religion, and I started to appreciate it more due to the fact that I gained more knowledge about it. The negative stereotypes surrounding my religion created a rift between myself and that important aspect of my life. Every culture is unique, and imposing negative stereotypes about them can be harmful to one's mindset. My last piece of advice to everyone listening: try and reconnect with your culture, and maybe, just maybe, you'll find something beautiful. Thank you for listening.